Hi guys, happy Sunday. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are fine. As for me, I'm not that okay. In my last vlog I told you guys I'm currently house hunting. Not that I've not been seeing houses, right? But one of the challenges I'm having is that you may find a good one, but it won't be, the roads will not be okay, or they will not be having light, right? So luckily for me, I won't say luckily because I have not concluded yet. I will go and conclude today. I got one at Caribbean Estate. That's, I don't know if you guys know Market Square, the one at Airport Road. So near it there is one estate there, they call it Caribbean Estate. I got one there, so I'm talking, I may be inserting some clips. I got one, but that one was 3-bedroom flat, which will be okay for me to do what I want to do. But the problem is that it's on a high price. So that 3-bedroom is going for 1.7 million, caution fee, agent and agreement, everything is around 2 point something million, and that's not something we can afford for now. Then I also saw another one, but this particular one is also a 2-bedroom, but the problem is that it's too you know how a house is too like this, like no air basically. In fact, there is no parking space for cars. You know how you build a house, but on the fences of the house, landlord will not put headlights, right? Those headlights, cars have broken it. Like, I'm giving you an example for you to know how narrow the parking space are. So even the people that are already parking, they have the lights have to be tampered because it's very small, close to the wall, right? So even the gate man I met there was telling me that there is another tenant there that wants to leave, which has a car. So obviously when that person leave, I have a space to park our car. But I don't think I'm going for that option. It's too small. Apart from that, the rooms are very, very small. When I mean small, and there's no space, it's too crowded. If you enter the room, there's no lighting. Currently now there is light, but I'm filming on natural light directly from the window, so you can, I needed that natural lighting as a content creator, right? That was it. Then I also got another one along that same Airport Road, the Ruri side. You guys, I'm not very familiar with all the street names in this Benin, so bear with me. So I got one at Ruri. That one is 2-bedroom, very nice. We are just two in the compound, but it's far. It's very far. It's very far compared to where I'm staying. I want somewhere that is very close to Ring Road, but it's something I can, I can manage. What else? And that house is not yet completed. They have done wiring, but they have not drawn light in there. The POP is done. They have not painted it yet. I'll try and start videos and all of that, but that house is very nice. The doors, the compound, in fact, everything is given. There is they also install the gas cooker as well, so you just have to come with your cylinder filled with gas, then connect the hose. That's all. If I were taking that house, that means, because that house also comes with this wardrobe, and it's just a modern size room. If I'm going with this, my wardrobe, my center table, all these things, there won't be space. So I think I'll be giving out these ones, even my gas stove, like that's the stove top. If I'm going for that particular one, I don't know yet. If I'm going for that means I'll also give out that my gas. And yeah, that's update for now. This house hunting in Benin is not easy, believe me. And you guys remember that video I did when I newly came to Benin, that prices of houses in Benin are cheaper compared to Lagos, Abuja and all of that. I will redo a part of that video. Houses are freaking expensive. Like, I know it's not that much compared to Lagos, right? But not Benin that we know before. Houses are very, very expensive now. And the good thing is that the landlord of nowadays, they are really, really doing well when it comes to the house, the kitchen, the bathroom. In fact, they are really doing well. I would recommend them for that, because this particular one I'm staying in, let's not lie. Did you see me do house tour? But sorry for another day. Like I said, there is always, something to, there's always a new journey story, right? Yeah, so this was the first house I've actually lived in Benin City, and you know, it opened my eyes to so many things, some things that let me just say, people, you guys come. You know, I like this thing for everything about this Benin. Something that happened to me, because I will not be sharing only the good part about this Benin. You guys, since this video is about house hunting, right? Let me quickly ship in these guys. And if you are the landlord of this house, or the woman I'm about to talk about, and you eventually see this video, let me tell you something. You know, I did not reply you people, but the God will reply you, right? So let me give you people a backstory. Today is Sunday, by the way. This happened on Saturday. So on Saturday, I'm done washing, basically. You know how, you know those tap that used to be in the compound, aside the one in your apartment, there is this tap that is always at the compound, right? So I'm done washing, then I opened the tap. I was rinsing the bucket I used to wash clothes. You guys, that was how I heard the knock. But back forward, before I even go to rinse that bucket, while I was inside the room, I was already hearing a knock on the gate, which I totally ignored. So when I now came outside the compound, I was rinsing my bucket. The knock keep coming. I did not talk, right? It's normal. I did not respond, because where we are living is strictly once you pass, you ping the gate. Once you pass, you ping the gate. Anybody that is looking for anybody here should call, right? Me, this house, I won't lie, since I came here, even the neighbors, they hardly have visitors, vice versa when it comes to me. So it's just a shield compound, no kind of people, right? Even though some of them, they are, you get what I mean? There's always the bad people when it comes to compound. So I was now raising that bucket. The knock keeps coming at the gate, right? So I did not reply. So someone peeped from the gate and saw that someone was actually in the compound, which is me rinsing the bucket. So the man was like, hello, open the door. I'm like, who are you? He said, I'm the owner of the house. I'm looking for the people that is living here. I say, take note, though, the owner of the house, I don't know him. He did not know me. In fact, this house, I got this house online through an agent. That time I was not even in Nigeria. I'm not yet back. Do you understand? Before we moved in, but someone was actually staying here already before I came to join, right? So the person was the one that helped, you know, supervise. We are actually looking for a house then, and because of the nature of the person's job, we couldn't, you know, go around for supervision or start looking for agents. So I have to do the work online. Luckily, I got an agent on Facebook which introduced us to this house. Then I now have to tell them to come and, you know, inspect the house and everything. They paid, and that's how we packed in. You guys, back to what I was saying. The person was now knocking. Yeah, I'm the owner of the house. I called the people that is living here. I want to talk to them. I want come and open. No, the word was open the door. Open the door. I want. I'm the owner of the house. I'm looking for the people that is living here. You guys, hold on. Sure. Don't rush. Calm down. And after listening to this video, don't do as if because you people know me on this channel or you love me. If there is any place I'm wrong, please highlight it for me in the comment section. Not necessarily because of anything, but just should in case of another day I'll know how to, you know, act it right. Because this thing I'm telling you now is really boring my heart. This is something okay. So the person was continuing knocking and was like, open the door, I want to talk to the person. I said, if you are looking for people living here, can't you call the numbers or something so that we can? He said, no, go and meet other tenants, tell them that the owner of the house is here, that the owner of the house. You guys, I was not understanding. I'm like, I cannot open the door. I was still replying, and the good thing, I won't lie, the man was actually polite. He was trying to explain, right? Take note. He was trying to explain, please open the door. Even if you don't know me, can you knock on other tenants' house so that they can come and open? I'm the owner of the house, but I'm still not sure. And I will tell you guys why I was still insisting. And I have the right to keep insisting till proper investigation is carried out, right? So on the process, there was a lady that is still selling across our road. That was selling something near, as in there is a store close to our house. The lady sells provision. So the lady, when me and the man was dragging the thing, I think the lady now came and was like, hi dear, they are actually landlords people, please open the door. So as she said that, the other of my neighbor have already had us having, who are you, open the door, I will not open. So that our former neighbor already know. She's Benin, by the way. She live with her husband and her 2 kids. So she now have to come outside. She was now asking me, what is happening? I was now like, I don't know the person, who this person is. The person is saying open the door, but I will not open. So she was now like, she just did like this for me. Okay. Then she started heading to the door. Hope you guys are following this story. Someone I know, which is someone that sells in front of the house, you have already told me that is the landlord's people, please open. So I was trying to dissect the process, right? Before that, our neighbor was now coming out. When I heard her door opening, I'm like, okay. So she was now asking me out. So in the process of me even trying to explain to the lady, that same woman that is staying in front of the store was also peeping through the gate and saw that me and that our neighbor is having conversation, which is she asking me what is going on, who is that, and me I'm telling her that I don't know them. She's not like, okay, let her go and check. So that woman was also telling that my neighbor while we are having conversation that, yes, mama, baby, come, is the landlord's people. So we are like, okay. So the woman was now heading to the gate to open for the man. You guys, the next thing I heard was another woman, one fair lady, just peeped out from the gate, and she was like, now she be that, now so she take the do, now she be that, very stupid girl, very useless human being. That was how I was talking to her the other day. She just left me, and she just left. Hey, guys, as I'm talking this thing now, my body, they do me like, trust me, that was the point. That there are some things that will happen. You sit down and ask yourself, forget home training. Sometimes you just have to leave home training aside and act sometimes. But this is not, I will tell you people why I'm regretting this thing now. Just hold on. So the woman was not shouting. Meanwhile, the man that was even knocking, that I was trying to investigate, did not talk. He was calm, I won't lie. He was very, very calm. He was trying to explain more to prove to me that, he came for, that he's related to the distance, to the landlord's family. It was later I even realized that was the landlord. But hold on, don't worry, sure guys. Because tell me why you are the landlord, you don't have any tenant's number that you can call, that you want to enter the gate. And that was not even enough. You came, and the woman you came with started insulting tenants, right? So that woman that was shouting for me, that was at this point I told you guys that my neighbor is already proceeding to the gate to open. So that woman was not shouting. She was actually talking to me, right? She was not, and all those things that woman was saying, that man did not utter any word though. He was the one that came with the woman. No, he did not say, it's okay with this. So you understand? Just the listen, The woman was pointing at me. That girl, she's very shameless. She took the form. Who she feel say she be? Trust me, your baby girl now. I did not say a single word, because there's one thing about me. 25 years of my life on 26, basically I turned 26 this year. 26 years of my life on earth, I have trained myself not to react when I'm angry, because it's always a mess, right? So at that point my heart was boiling. Not that I don't know my right, or I did not, because what was my wrong? Like, what did I actually do wrong? I don't know you. You were knocking at the door. You guys know the condition in Benin now. Somebody will just come up, knock at the door, and I will just say, I'm the landlord, I just got open. Even when it comes to payment of the house, everything we did through the lawyer. We did not know you or whatsoever. Do you understand? So when the woman was not telling me that thing, you guys, my mind flashed back. When she said that word, so she said they do. Even the other day I was talking to her and she just looked at me and left. My mind flashed back. And I remember, let me take you guys back forward. And I remember that there was a day I was coming out from the gate. I was going outside. I think I went to get something in Brother Pius. All those aboki that used to sell something there. This house is in Akenzua. If you know Olivia Table Water, opposite the Olivia Table Water, that street opposite Olivia Table Water, once you just enter number 2 or Summer Street, that's actually the street, for those wondering. And immediately I came out of the gate. Who is that? Okay, so immediately I came out of the gate, the next thing I heard was, hello, madam, madam, which apartment are you in this building? Hello, madam, which apartment are you in this building? I was like, what happened? See, this thing, I'm not the only one talking about it. I've actually heard that some of Benin, let me not generalize, some of Benin people, when you people have any possession, you feel like you have land. Because tell me why. It was later I realized that so-called woman was the person that the landlord used to send errands, check this for me, that kind of a thing. So that day I was coming outside the gate and someone, if it was you, I'm asking you now that is watching me, you just came outside your apartment and somebody was now like, hello, madam, which apartment are you living in? No explanation, nothing like, hi dear, how are you doing? Please, are you staying in this apartment? I'm actually the landlord. It won't cost you anything. Do you understand? That you trying to prove, because now we get this ass, and you said you be small picking. What are you trying to form? Is it because you came back from Nigeria? You know that kind of mentality. And I'm not your problem. I actually heard that some of you ladies, once you done the old, you not achieve anything. If you see a young girl that is doing better than you, jealousy go ahead. Not be. You see why I say I don't want to be angry. If I actually replied you that if you ever come across this video, let me tell you, even that man that you felt like is abroad, which is the landlord that you are following up and down, let me tell you, something must happen. You guys are coming. You don't come. You see them.
Hey, you can't believe that it's still that man that owns that gym shop.
You guys, sorry, my friend that actually we went to the same aviation school together. So recently she came to stay with me in Benin and she's looking for a job basically. Most of the jobs she's saying is hotel job and nah. At least for a start, no. That was my first encounter with that woman. So when she was asking me that question, I did not say anything. What happened? Okay, thank you. So when she was asking me the question, I was not like, I did not reply her. Trust me now. And like I told you guys, me, I'm very quiet, right? I feel like there's something people don't know about me. I'm very quiet, I'm very shy, but please don't take it for granted. Because the day I will hold and it bursts, I don't ever pray. Even my mom used to say it. I don't ever pray to see you that much angry. So when she said that word, are you the woman? Which apartment are you in this building? Like, it's your audacity for me. Madam, na tenant I be, no be your housemaid though. You not be even the landlord. Either are you the caretaker? They just send you around, come. You want to control people. So that was my first encounter with her, which made her make that statement she made yesterday, which is Saturday, that now she me the other day, and so she tell the door, they talk to her, she just waka leave me. When will I even respond? If I respond to you that day, I swear, because I was scared, right? You know how you just come out of your compound and someone is like, madam, which of the apartment? So I will just, yes, I'm in the apartment too, the one at the right hand. The one. Is that what you expect me to be saying? Like, people were like, we can do better. To be honest, in as much as I hear this a lot, I hear people talk about this when it comes to renting apartments in Benin. Is it that the landlord is abroad controlling you? Do this? Okay, if you don't want to rent the house, you rest. And that is not to, I don't mean there is no bad tenant, obviously, but this is getting too much. You put person for your house, they pay you house rent, you want to call the control, they control the movement, they control everything. On top us, we will get. Do you understand that kind of a thing? So that was how the woman was now pointing at me that Saturday. She was not like, hey, na she be the one, this one, that one. You guys, like I said, my neighbor was already heading to open the door for the man. And before the man could even enter, as that woman was even shouting at me, I did not say a single word. I did not say it, but I'm regretting it now. I just entered the house and the man entered. After my neighbor opened the door for him, I think he went to check something at the backyard and left. Not even up to 2 seconds. The woman that was even shouting did not enter with him. It was only the man that entered. As the man left, our neighbor still went back to pin the gates back. The woman was not saying, that my neighbor was still telling her, you calm down now. She did not know you, because actually that our neighbor have been here for long. So in a way, he kind of know the lady, because according to her, she said the lady used to come sometimes. Do you understand? So that neighbor was now telling her that madam is okay, when she was still shouting. Remember, she keep repeating word, like she was even the man entered quietly, checked what he wanted to check, and went. She was still there at the gate shouting. So that neighbor, when she was locking the gate, she was like, calm down, she did not know you, she did not know. She's like, what do you mean that she did not know me? Is it the first time she's seen my face? She has seen me outside before that day. I was talking to her, she just left me and go. She was still shouting. I'm sorry to say this, so that girl, she's very useless, she's very stupid. Hi, you guys, at that point I was already inside my room, and my body was doing like this. Hey, I'm sure you people would have seen me on TikTok trending, because I will don't try me, but I still hold my home training intact. Hope this my mic is connected, because I've actually started this video before and I noticed my audio was not on point. So I was trying to hold myself. She was still shouting. I know this story did not concern you people, but hey, Jesus, this thing, I just feel like I just have to talk to you guys about it, at least ease it out, because I don't even know if the few people I told about this, they were just telling me, until you're all small, you did learn. Would they see shake for all these landlords then for Benin? Do you know that I just want to air out everything? So when she was saying that I already inside, I tried to, hold myself tight. You guys, that was how throughout that Saturday, the thing, I was not comfortable. I'm like, what did I do? You know how something happened? You now have to at least 30 minutes silent time to review that particular incident. I was sitting down and I was asking myself, what actually happened? I did not insult anybody. The person just said, open the door. I said, I will not open. Who are you? Prove yourself. And all of a sudden, I just heard shouting, stupid girl, that is how you did the other day. I was talking to you. I was now asking myself, what actually did I do wrong? Where did I insult anybody? Even as she was saying that, I did not utter a word, like not even a single word. Do you understand? Even if she did not say that word, or that my neighbor did not come out, since the other woman that was selling something outside have come to tell me that, open the door, is the landlord's people, I could have gone inside, collected key and opened. But because the other neighbor was already coming, that was how I just entered. And you guys, take note there, people used to come to this house, the stores in front of this store. There's a particular woman the landlord gave access to the backyard to be farming, so the bush won't be much, right? That woman, sometimes she used to knock on the door, and when I asked, who is that, she would pick from me and say, it's me, or the woman is selling something there. I'll come outside and open the gate for her. But this one, my problem was down. So even, I think that yesterday, I think they were telling her that she used to open for us, so like, what actually happened? She was still shouting, she's very useless, she deformed. Now, a lot of questions was now going through my head. I don't know you. You don't know me. That Saturday was actually the second time we were having an encounter. So, what brought all useless, stupid forming on top door? We have never actually met before. I'm not from Benin. I'm new here. Like, what is preparing you? What is, like, what did they check you for body? Like, what exactly is the problem? What did they really hurt you for body? You know how you are sitting there, you are revealing an incident that just happened. I asked myself a lot of questions without no answer. Then I have to relate it to someone, and they were like, maybe because of your first time experiencing it, that is why that for them, normally, once that thing happens, they're nothing to ask themselves. They are really used to it, knowing that is how they do. I have to ask myself. So, let me not bore you guys, but the thing really hurted me so much, because I was like, did I know this person from anywhere? Is it just open door? And I said, no, I did not insult you. Is that what actually brought the word forming stupid, shameless? What is my crime? And when that man entered and left, I was still in my room hearing something like, she's very stupid though. She was asking the man, as you entered there now, did she tell you sorry? That just for you to know that she's very stupid. I'm like, sorry for what? For what? The man was asking me open door. I said I will not open. Who are you? He was like, I'm the owner of the house. I said, how will I believe? And another thing, you guys, one of the reasons why I did not even open that door is that 2 days before that Saturday, a group of men came and pasted something on the gate. It was something related to that the man is owing them, that this is their house. Do you understand? And that day, I can remember it was in the evening, they were banging this door. They fear everything. Imagine that happening 2 days after. Another person will now come and be knocking at the door and be telling me it's the landlord. I will now rush and go and open. They were banging on the door. Nobody opened. I was here. I was peeping through the window. I was seeing that this door was banging. I was hearing voices of men talking outside. Do you know that that's people pasted something and left? And what was written there was, to summarize it, was that the man took over their house, that is their house and all of that. Do you understand? So even we were already living in tension. But why I didn't bother is that, like I said, I was already house hunting to leave the premises, right? So I was not bothered. I'm like, anything you have to do with these people, do. In the evening, the next morning, I came back and I saw that paper they pasted on that gate had been torn, like it has been torn. Maybe they reached a message got to the landlord and he sent someone to go and discard it or something. Now, later that Saturday that thing happened, I have to reach out to the person that made me come to this Benin to stay, like the person that paid for here and I came to stay. I have to reach. I said, see what happened though. Called the lawyer and informed him that CCCO, somebody came to the house and was insulting me and using all manner of words. So the man was like that he will talk to the landlord and get back to me. Yeah, meanwhile, prior to that, we have already wrote the message to the landlord. He didn't reply, hence why we called the lawyer, only for the landlord to now send message. I was like, that girl was very ignorance. Is it ignorance or very rude? She's very this to me. That I was the one, that is me, that is the landlord that came. Hi. When I heard that he was that man that entered that yesterday was actually the landlord, my brain was like this. How? You are the landlord? You don't have anybody's number to call? My neighbor that went and opened door for him did not even know that he's the landlord. Because we have to go meet that neighbor and was like, who is that man and that lady that came yesterday and was shouting? He said, you don't know them, but you know the lady that the landlord usually used to send her. Who is the man? We know now. I don't even know saying that him be the landlord. But even if you are the landlord, right? Like I said from the beginning, the man did not insult me or use any word, but it was the lady he came with. So even if you are the landlord, where actually am I wrong? Because he said I was disrespectful in his voice note. He said I was disrespectful. The disrespectful he stated was that he was knocking at the door, that he was even telling me that he's the owner of the house, that I should open, and I still refused. And the other woman that was selling something in front came and told me, it's the owner of the house, so open. You guys, Benin people, I don't. Giving you people the case, judge. Even if you are the landlord, do you understand? Because he said that the one that keeps knocking on my head is that he said I was disrespectful. Remember, we called to present the matter that happened. He was like, that girl was actually disrespectful to him, and he stated the disrespectful. Because I really did not state it, I would be like, where did I actually insult him? Remember, you guys, everything that happened that day, I did not see a single word. The landlord of this state will bear me witness, the neighbors will bear me witness, even the woman, even that man that is the landlord will bear me witness that I did not say a single word. He also highlighted it on the voice note he sent. He said I was disrespectful. And how I was disrespectful was that he was standing outside and he was telling me that he is the landlord of the house, and I still refused to open the door. At this point, even me, I just told myself, Favor, you need a thumbs up, like you did try. It's not everybody that will hold it, believe me. Upon all the insults, instead of you to even the thought, that thing that happened that day, I'm so sorry, that the woman talked to you anyhow, and I know you are trying to be security conscious and all of that. He still went ahead and said I disrespected him, that he was standing outside, and he told me I'm the owner of the house. And this is someone that lived abroad 40 years according to him. Boss, Oga, if you ever see this video, I'm not here to exchange words or whatsoever, but let me tell you something. God will judge you. right? You know what is going on in Benin. You know what is actually going wrong in this house. How people used to come here, knock and paste something on the wall, claiming you took their house and all of that. And this happened 2 days ago. The back-to-back basbos. And the next day you came and still banging on the door, telling me you are the landlord that should open. After what happened previously. And if it's your daughter, you applaud her for that. Benin, you people can do better. I swear to God, I was totally disappointed. It's the audacity for me. Let me tell you, in as much as people are your tenants, doesn't mean they are weak in any way. Some of the tenants actually have houses. Even we have tenants. Alhamdulillah for today, not to brag or whatsoever. But I'm also a landlady to people. And no, should I ever go to anybody's house and start to insult them, basically because I'm the owner of the house. Or invade into people's privacy, interrupting their security. I don't know the right word to use now. If you claimed you are the landlord, all the things we have been dealing with, we deal with the lawyer. You claimed and you claimed you are in town. You came to inspect your property. No problem, we are not against it, but do it normally. Don't insult people or come to fear. After it's my house, I can walk in. You know, this is a house you don't stay with. And Alhamdulillah, you will not say that we don't do things in the, you know, the house is not in a good condition or we spoil it. You know that kind of a thing. There's never a complaint about that. But you just landed, came in and want, think you can do it in my house. I will just enter and want. No proper call or whatsoever. I was tensed. I was scared. I was insulted. Like, what was my crime? I refused to open door for a stranger I did not know. It's not like we know before. What's my crime? That I said I will not open door until you prove yourself. Before other neighbors came to tell me that, you know, on the process, the other neighbor have started coming out. Even the neighbor that came out did not know you. Can you imagine? You went as far as to say that, you know, I insulted you, that even as you entered, that I could have now said, sorry, I do not know you are the landlord. How will I know? Who told me? As you entered, did you introduce yourself? Dear, I'm so sorry, but I'm the landlord. I just came. Now, only when they did right, and you get the house, you are the Alpha and the Omega, right? The Shekinah glory will not die again with you. But I will let this slide basically because of one person, which you know. And even as they were complaining the matter to you for you to say actually what happened, you left what they asked you. You go to talk another thing. Come they put mouth for waiting no concern you. Wash well before you eat. I'm not say you be this. I will not talk about. You know what I'm talking about. You actually know what I'm talking about. But like I said, I leave everything to you guys. Thank God I'm already in the process of leaving the house before all this your buzz goes. And you guys, when I think he now went as far as to narrate that the reason why they came to paste that thing in the gate was that he actually bought this house from bank. So basically someone used it to borrow money, and the person did not use this house to borrow money from bank. So the person did not pay up. The bank took it and they sold it to him. That was his excuse, which I know this is a lie. But like I said, it's not my business. You and your concubine, the advice person, they carry matter where concerns. You go to advise them about another thing. You now we marry right, but you know one stay one place. Zukwanike, you know one stay one place. Make the prayer where did they work for you. You came with your concubine. Do you think is everybody that you imagine me coming out? Enjoyed a lot of rubbish from that your concubine. The first encounter I was do you know I can start shouting thief, thief. Imagine just coming outside your gate and somebody was now like, hey, madam, which apartment are you in this compound? Is that how you people talk? And another thing about this Benin is that, especially the elder ones, when they don't do something right and you try to react, they tag in disrespectful. Yes. In this my own case, you walked into the compound, I did not say a single word. Not even, you acknowledged it on your voice note. I did not say anything. He said that when the neighbor opened the door for him, he peeped, he was seeing me through the protector, right? I did not say a single word. I'm glad you saw me. I did not say anything to you. I did not insult you. I did not, try to. And I'm not even here to tell you that do this, don't do that. It's your house, do anything, but you're not gonna do it to me, okay? Now rent a no key person. If you, what's the worst that will happen? I'll leave the house for you. What do you know? For which this let's not talk. May not be nice, but believe me, some tenants actually have more than what the house they are actually renting. Yes, some tenants have bigger houses than where they are renting currently. You stay in abroad, right? And you know, I just want to imagine that maybe you have a duplex or something, but you could probably be paying rent of 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom apartments in abroad. Yeah, that is just how it is. Does it mean your landlord in that country will come and insult you? Nobody knows to know. You don't know people. Some of us actually are doing well back home, right? I have tenants as well, and I don't have the right to, you know, even the apartment that I'm not staying there with them. When I want to come, I have numbers of the tenants. If I don't have, I take it from the barrister as well. I will call them, please, I'm coming on so day. Is there anybody to open door for me? You can't just badge there, knocking, Eh? I'm also a human being as well. During this my era of house hunting, right? I have gone to inspect a house before, but on this day, the agent was not going with me. So he just directed me there and told me once I get there, I should knock and tell the person that is the social person that sent me. You guys, I spent 30 minutes? I spent more than 30 minutes explaining. I knocked and the person was like, who is there? I said, please, can you hear me out? I actually came, I want to inspect the room upstairs. So person sent me. He was like, I don't know the person. I said, the caretaker. I called the landlord's name because the agent gave me information of everything. He also gave me the number of the landlord so that if any of the tenants doubt, I can call the landlord, he will speak to them. They were upstairs replying me, who are you, madam? I said, please, this, can you come down, talk to the landlord? They said, no, tell that landlord to call us, he's with our number. A house in this Benin have gone. You can't just knock and somebody will open. Even though I told them the phone was on speaker, the landlord wants to talk to you. They refused. And I did it for my own security reasons. You tagged it disrespectful. Even on your voice note, you never in any way acknowledge the fact that the woman you came with insulted me. You are just focusing on the disrespect. Disrespect, because you know the hard enough for this Benin now, disrespect. Once an elderly person do something, you try to, and me, I did not even try to correct, I did not even say a word, you just did your thing and left. Rather, we called you to highlight how the woman talked to me. You said I disrespected you, but you know, that's okay. I'm leaving the apartment and all that good stuff. God knows the best. All my life, and even when I was still in my father's home, my dad, we have many tenants. You know, Igbo people, even his brothers, you know how Igbo families are. We live in a big compound but different buildings. So my dad was living in this building, his brother was living in this building, which is my uncle, and all of these houses in one compound, all of them have tenants. We dine together, we eat together. I don't see this big deal about tenants and landlords in Benin. I don't see the big deal in landlords and tenants in Benin trying to, you know, this, that. Even that lady was, she mentioned something like, no be you get her so you deform. Which form? Like, what the fuck? Which form exactly am I forming? Which form did I form? I cannot open the door. Who are you? And let me even end it with saying this. Even if tomorrow, before I leave this apartment, and you same lady come, or the man, and I ask you is that, if you cannot properly introduce yourself, best believe I'm not open, and nothing gonna happen. At this point, you guys, if there's one thing I hate in life, that's why I'm always quiet. I like to be on my own. If you know me, you know this. I hate when people disrespect. I will never disrespect you. I will never, you know, but yeah, it's not that too much to ask. Don't take people's quietness for granted. You feel the film, so you die abroad, you get lawyer. What be that abroad where they come from? That day all of us, my brother. All of us na landlord and landlady. Regardless that some of us just have to leave a specific state and move to another state, doesn't necessarily mean you don't know people. Claim say you get lawyer. Some of us now the lawyer on our own. As for the lady, no go dey zoo. I don't want to talk to you. As it be, may you wish. You know, there are levels to some things. They know they did to the mad. Because that day you're actually backing, and it doesn't make sense when a human being like me is replying an animal, which is you, the dog. It doesn't really make sense. But if you come across this video, too small, try to take life easily. Don't put your frustration in me. Do you understand? Calm down, chill. Not be me do you. I'm not the cause of your problem. Continue following the man up and down. Do the work he said to you. But not use your own sperm my own. Okay? Never do business. I eat your money. I don't collect your money. Neither you collect my own. So respect yourself. And yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. I'm so sorry I have to bore you guys with this story, but you know, now I'm fine. I'm relieved, and that's just things about life. Life happen, we learn as well. But I'm promising you guys, if this thing ever happen to me again, best believe I'll reply the person. Just in case people see me trending on TikTok, I'll reply you. Because at the end of the day, this thing can't depend me now. Had it been I insulted that man and he's not saying I insulted me, you now will not feel pain, right? But when you don't do so, it hurt me when I didn't do something, or I have pain intentions to you, and you know, you lied or something, it pains me a lot. But yeah, that is for this video. Life is like that. We learn, and yeah, thank God for life. And I just want to end it by saying this: in anything you are doing in this life to fight against poverty, take it very serious. Money can actually stop nonsense. Yeah, take it from me, because I could imagine the pain if I'm not house hunting before this thing happened. Imagine me staying in this house with all this pressure, because do you understand? Anything you are doing in this life too, get away with poverty. Take it very serious, my brother. And even if I'm not house hunting before this thing happened, I'm definitely leaving the apartment, and it won't happen if you don't have the money. You get what I mean? Yeah. And I pray that one day you also will be a landlord. If you're watching this video, you will be a landlord one day, you'll be a landlady one day, you will live in your own house, and vice versa. When it comes to me, I'm manifesting that I'll build my own house in this Benin, and I won't have to pay for rent or start to face any landlord or whatsoever. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. So today being Sunday, I plan to go and do my final conclusion with the houses I found earlier, and know the one I'm going for. I will carry you guys along. Yeah. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are fine. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Let me go. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Are you from Benin? Have you heard about this before? Have you experienced it in any state or country you are, or is it just something you are hearing for the first time? Let me know, and also advise me as your younger sister how to deal with things like this if it eventually comes up, and I don't pray for it to come up again. I will see you all in my next video. Shalom, guys.